Welcome back, ladies. Today we are going to do another spring set. It's similar to the watercolor flowers, the set I did last video. I did post a tutorial, a more detailed, in-depth tutorial of how to do these watercolor flowers. So if you are interested, go ahead and check out that video. Give it a like, share it. Please also, if you can, anything helps, subscribe to my channel. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Okay. And then, so like I said, this is a fill that we are doing. So I'm going to show you the proper steps, the steps that I take, what works better for me to do a fill. Now, I do start off with a coarse bit. I go in, remove the layer. Now, she did come, her last set, there was no nail art on it. It was just top coat. So I made sure that I removed that whole layer. If there is some lifting that you might see, I do just thin it out. I don't completely try to remove it with this coarse bit because later you'll see I go in with the finer bit. So I just remove whatever I can, if there's any extra acrylic and anything. And then this thumb, I wasn't sure first what I was going to do with it. So I just started removing the top layer. I was like, maybe let's see what shape, like how short she wants to go. Maybe I can shape it up. But it turns out that I do end up removing the thumb, the acrylic on the thumb, to start off fresh because it was, the way it broke, it was just completely like thrown off. So I do like shaping. I like making sure like my canvas is clean, the shape is good, what I wanted before going in with the acrylic, because I feel like it saves time, the filing after the acrylic. Like you don't have to do as much filing. You don't have to remove more acrylic because, I don't know, your nails were too long or you didn't shape them right or anything like that. So I do like making sure we have the shape that we want, we have the length that we want. Any bulky acrylic, any nail art, all of that is removed first. So I will let you continue watching. I'll be back.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm trying to get these ends, building empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business. No time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option? I'm trying to get this shit poppin' like woo. Big moves, my rules. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Countdown for me. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ain't that I'ma make you wait for it. On my time.
So here is where I decided that I'm going to remove the acrylic. We're going to start fresh with this thumb. I was not liking how it broke. I was trying to make it work, but it was way too short to my liking. So I removed as much as I could, as much as acrylic I could. And then we soaked that thumb off while I did the cuticle work for the other hand. That way, you know, by the time I got back to this hand, the acrylic would be off, and I will continue working on this hand as well. So I do once I'm done with this, I like the next step for the cuticle. I like going in with a fine grit sanding band. My go-to now are the mini, these like the skinny long ones. Those are my favorite now. Like I can't even use a regular size mandrel bits anymore. But I do go in with this finer bit. So this is what I was talking about with the lifting. If there is lifting, this is when I get as close to the nail as possible to remove that lifting. It's not coarse, so I don't have to worry about damaging the client's nail or cutting the skin or anything like that. So I just go through the mandrel bit through all the nails around. It lifts up the cuticle as well. It helps with that. And then I go in with my flame bit to get in more deeper in the cuticles and lifting it, especially the corner and the sidewalls area. I use my thumb so I can pull apart, like kind of hold her skin back while I can go through in the sidewalks, get more in there. Now, maybe as you've seen, when it's going forward, your drill, like it's normal, I do just one side of all the nails. Then I go and reverse the direction of my drill to go on the other side. Now this is the trick to make sure you get in the cuticles, in the sidewalks and all that really good, just like the other side. So that's what we do. I went in with both hands to do that. And then as you can see, by the time we got to this hand, the acrylic was off. I removed it off. And then I'm going in with my sanding band as well. And we're going to do the cuticle work for that hand. Now, I did have to clean out the thumb because, girl, I was like, it looks like a zombie thumb, like it was going to fall off. It was a little weird. But that's what acetone does. So I go in, clean, make sure you remove all that dust. I did have to size my thumb since we are starting brand new.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you pay for it on my time. My time, my time, my time, my time. Order in the court, me first, you short. On my time, been off yours, boss bitches to the floor. My time. Hey. You was for you, I was for us. You do the math, shit don't add up. Even on my worst day, down on my luck. I got the sauce, I'ma always come up. I tried it your way, that was a dub. I'm taking the wheel now, cause I trust me. I'ma go get these millions.
Okay, so now I'm going to dehydrate her natural nails. So that will be like only where the fill is needed is where you're going to apply these products. You don't have to apply it on top of the acrylic. I do also use no lift nails. If you do know about this product, it is acid based. So you do have to be very careful when you apply it to your client's nails. Make sure it's not dripping wet, the little brush. Make sure you don't touch your client's skin. So you just go in carefully. Once you get used to it, like it becomes easier. You won't be as scared anymore like when you first start. And so then we're gonna start our acrylic process, and I'll leave you to that.
Still hoping and wishing. You always had me waiting, and I'm about fresh out of patience. This time we switching positions. Now you under my submission, like woo. My rules, big moves. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season, like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Count down for me. 5, 4, 3, 2. I want, I'ma make you wait for it. On my time. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. On my time. My time, my time, my time, my time. Order in the court. Me first, you short. On my time, been off yours. Boss bitches to the floor. Ooh, it's my time. said you needed space.
So we're back now with the shaping. The bit I use is the 5-in-1 bit. That is my go-to. That is the bit that I always use as the first step to shaping the nail. I do start off with the cuticle area, make sure it's all nice and flush, and then I move towards the body. I like to just go in the direction right to left, not up and down. That will kind of ruin your shape, your acrylic, the way it is filing off. So go side to side. That is the best way, I think, to do it. And then after I do all the nails with the 5-in-1 bit, then I go in with my file. The files that I use are the 80/80 grit. That is my favorite. I've tried all the grits, all the files, different grits and everything. And I just came to the conclusion that 80/80 grit is the best for me. It might not work for everybody, but it's the best for me. It gives me that better shape, more crisp, a little faster on shaping as well. But you'll see, since I did lay my acrylic nice and smooth, there's not much of shaping that you have to do. I don't have to spend a lot of time in shaping, especially with almond nails. I feel like they're the easiest. For me, they're the easiest to do now. It's so funny because thinking back, I used to dislike doing almond nails when I first started. They were like, oh my God, I was not in the groove with doing almond nails. Especially it was when I learned, it was during the time they were started becoming very popular as well. My go-to was always just square. That was my safe space, was square. Now I love almond nails. I think they are a better option. Of course, everybody's hands goes with different style, different shape. But I do think when I do almond nails on myself, I feel like I don't really get hurt as much. You know what I mean? Like when I bang my hand with my nails, poking, scratching, I do a lot more with my square nails. But when I have my almond nails, I guess because it feels more natural with the hands and the nail shapes of your bed already, it is less likely that I hurt myself now. And that's crazy. Like they could even be long, and that's crazy. But yes, anyway, sorry, I lost track of time. But then after the whole filing, I used the same sanding band that I used in my cuticle prep. Okay, it is the same person, the same hands I'm using this on, so I don't have to use a fresh one. Of course, I throw it away once I'm done with my client. But this is how I do it, and I feel like less products are also used. So I go in with my fine sanding band. I do use fine grit. And it removes all the, the hard scratches from the filing. Because since I do use an 80/80 grit file, it goes in, it smooths out all those hard scratches. And I still go in back in my cuticle and seal it again with my fine sanding band. I feel like this has worked a lot on me, as well as with the nails not popping off as much or any lifting at all. I do have a lot of clients that come in and there's little to no lifting almost on their nails, and so that's awesome. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I go in, I clean it, I use alcohol with my brush. I also make sure you get the undersides, because sometimes, I'm maybe rushing, I'm in my head too much that I forget to do the under of the nails. And then at the end, after the nail art and everything, I notice it's full of dust, under the nails is full of dust. I need to clean it out, so I do that. So once I'm preparing for the nail art, what I started doing, if I do any type of nail art, it could be simple, it could be just French, color, whatever. I now always make them matte first. I go with a matte polish. And both hands. I do that before I start any type of nail art. I do this because I realize it gives me a much smoother canvas to work with. You know what I mean? Because I used to not do this, and then I'll go in and start drawing the Frenchies. The Frenchies wouldn't be as crisp because there was still, like those marks, some like harsh little lines and marks from the filing that the polish will kind of like run through, and it won't be crisp, or the color distributed right. I don't know. But this makes me have like a smooth canvas to do the nail art, and for it to be more crisp, way better, way smoother, So that's one of the tips that I do like to say. It might not work for everybody. Some other people use I think like base coats as well. I don't like base coat because it's sticky, has that sticky layer. So I only use the base coat when I have to airbrush. That's what I use it for, when I have to airbrush. Okay, sorry, I'm rambling again. But now I'm going in to do these watercolor flowers. I think these are so cute, you guys. Like, I think they're the perfect spring flowers. And they are so easy to do. Like, they are not that complicated. So what I do is, like I said, I will go more into a detailed tutorial on my last video for these type of flowers if you want to watch that. But here an overall a summary. She wanted them to be purple, like lilac. So for the color that they do, I get a very light color, a dark color, and then the medium color of like the main color that they kind of want the flowers with. And I get a little brush. I'm using my Slim Shady by Nails by Dev. And I kind of just grab a little of each tint, so it could kind of be a mixture. And then I go in and start drawing the petals. Like I said, they don't have to be neat. They could be messy. That's fine. Because I'm still going to go in. Like if I see some flowers need a little more dark lines, or the flowers a little too purple and they need some little lighter colors, lines, that's what I do. I just go in, kind of make a mixture, kind of make it like, what's that word? Like, I can't think of it, you guys, but just kind of make it like look more realistic, with different shades, more depth, more depth for the nails. It makes it better, like with the shadows, or more light, more here and there. So that's basically what I'm doing. And then once I do that, if you do see that you need to go over it again, maybe some flowers sometimes come out like too see-through, or needs more depth in color, more dark, more light, you can go back in a second round, just put it on top of it, and they will look good. Like I said, it doesn't have to be super clean and neat. And then I go in for the for the leaves. The same thing. I grab a lighter green and a darker green. I mix the two, and then just go in and draw the leaves. After that, I did use for the, like the middle of the flowers, the little dots, the pollen, where that is. I used gold chrome, like a gold gel chrome pod. I have it from V Beauty Pure. That's where I got mine. But I go in just for the little dots on the flowers, add that, put top coat, and that's it, you guys. Like, that's all there is to this. There wasn't so much detail art that you need to like draw or anything like that. So I'm gonna let y'all finish watching the process and the results. I hope y'all love this, and please like the video, subscribe, share. Anything helps, you guys. Anything helps me. All right, until next time, ladies. Bye.
Said you needed more time to think, so you went away, but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then. can't go back. Hurts so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, like it in the worst way. You've been gone away. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. 50, 11 days, 50, 11 days, 50, 11. I lost count of all of the weeks that you have your way. Wouldn't pick a fight when you'd leave. Now you're back for more. Did you find the healing you seek? Or did you realize that I'm everything that you need? That wasn't there. Go back. Hurt so bad. Had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. You've been gone since you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, love it in the worst way. You've been gone away. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday, your favorite position. Do we still have chemistry? Since you've been gone away so long. Keep my hand in the fire. Won't learn my lesson till I let it burn, but never lose my desire. Had it from the moment that I felt my first love. I knew I'd never get enough of you. I'll take the risk like I'm bulletproof. Shots in my heart, but it bleeds the truth. A part of every little thing I do, like a tattoo. Just like a tattoo, I'll always have you. Ooh, like a tattoo. Just like a tattoo, I'll always have you. Ooh. My inhibitions fade away. Can't think with my head, my gut won't let me change. Try to deny, but you beg me to taste. If I end as the loser, it'd be worth the game. Cause I can never get enough of you. I'll take the risk like I'm bulletproof. Always on my heart like a tattoo. A part of every little thing I do, like a tattoo. I swear every time is the last time I let you get up under my skin. I wanna let the ink dry, but wanna try till it's right. Here we go again. If I am love and love is I need you more than I would admit. Please be kind to me, baby. Like a weapon, you slay me forever. Connected like a tattoo. Just like a tattoo, I'll always have you. Ooh, love's a tattoo. Ooh, oh, just like a tattoo.